Alright friends, this is it. Today I'm trying to talk you into... wait, where is it? Into buying this thing here. No, actually I'm just recording a quick update video for you guys. Got a couple of things to say, but to make this easier for me I will stop for a minute and talk to you guys while I'm sitting or standing rather than riding. Alright, sorry guys, it took a while for me to get here. The wet mud was a bit of a problem. But now I'm here and oh, where did I put it? Ah, there it is. As I was saying, this is just a quick update video, and the main reason I'm doing it is because of this. In a previous upload I was asking in the comments to thumb up the comment I was writing, where I was asking whether I should sell my used pack, the left one obviously, whether I should sell it on eBay. Yeah, it was meant as a joke rather, but since that comment got so many upvotes, I indeed will put it on eBay. And you can find the link of this auction, of the eBay auction, right down in the video description. That's the thing which many of you never read. So don't miss your chance to grab a bit of SCHAAF, how do you say, memorabilia, or I don't know, I think you know what I mean. Yeah, make sure to description, auction. Yeah, and since I'm here I figured why not give you a quick overall update, so to say, what else is happening. Probably the most interesting news for you guys, the ones who follow me on Instagram and actually read my captions there, which is an estimated 2 to 3%. The ones who do that, they already know that I crashed during my last ride of this year's season, on, I think it was on October the 1st. It was no big crash, the bike is more or less okay, and I wasn't harmed at all. I was rather lucky, and I was following a friend, and you know the problem is when you're riding quicker and you're following someone, and you know the distance you keep is a rather short one. And when I'm following someone, I always make sure to I know they always say you're supposed to look like to look through the man in front of you. You should look through him to make sure that you're still focusing on looking where you want to go. You know, looking way into the corner. Anytime I'm following someone, I also make sure to regularly check out what they are doing, because my biggest concern is to not to miss my line, but to crash into the man who's riding in front of me. So I always make sure that this is not going to happen under any circumstances. And the problem with that is that sometimes you don't look far ahead enough, and I didn't. For once I didn't, and so we were going into a downhill right-hand hairpin corner. And in the middle of the hairpin wasn't it wasn't really narrow. It actually was a rather wide one, I'd say. So I think I was going maybe around 30 or 40 kilometers an hour when I crashed. And the reason it happened was because right in the middle of the corner, basically, the road changed from dry to wet. And usually, you know, I would look far ahead and I would notice something like this, but I was just focused on the man in front of me. And so I basically realized that the road's going from dry to wet when I was like 3 or 4 meters in front of it, and at that time I was almost in maximum lean. So I basically hit the wet spot in maximum lean, and I, like this, the front was gone. But since the lean was rather big already, unfortunately, also fortunately, the fall was not too big, and the bike just was sliding for 3 meters, and I could get up while sliding even, and didn't have to be picked up from the road, fortunately. So yeah, the damage. Let me show you the damage. It fell on its right side. This is not supposed to look like that, but I'm guessing you could probably bend it in the right way again. But I haven't tried so far. I didn't have the time. And bigger issue. I mean, it's not really an issue, but the exhaust pipe now has a hole where there isn't one supposed to be. I can also illustrate this. Wait. Okay, see? Yeah. No auto exposure. Thanks GoPro 5. You're so great. So that's the bike, and the situation is the following. I actually need to get my yearly inspection done in November. November is my last chance. November is the last month in which I'm allowed to ride it without renewing the inspection. Unfortunately, my favorite garage to do this inspection is closed down now. The owner retired. Now I have to find a new garage, a new shop where they will inspect the CB. And of course, I will have to fix these first before I bring her to the inspection. I don't have the time in November to do it. So probably probably once November is gone, I will just send her into winter hibernation and get all of it fixed in spring probably. Yeah, and video-wise, channel-wise, what's still to come? Yeah, well, apart from the endless video ideas which I have in my head, which I would need 3 lifetimes for realizing, I actually have quite a lot of raw onboards left to show you guys. Many ones I did when I was in Italy. Those are pretty spectacular, all filmed in 2.7K on some really glorious new roads, like mountain roads, obviously, or most of them are mountain roads. There will be the multi-strada raws, one X Diavel X, how do you say that in English even? X, is it X Diavel S? X Diavel X. Well, you know the weird as Ducati. I even have one more. Two. I have one more F800R on board and one R1200R. One more from Pensajoch. I don't know the Italian name. Yeah, as always, it's hard to find the time to edit and publish them. But basically, I'm confident the number of uploads I'm releasing right now, like per month, I think I should be able to keep this level up. I think this is it. So yeah, to make a long story short, many more raws to come. Once November is gone, you won't see this for quite a while, unfortunately. Oh yeah, the left peg is now for sale on eBay.